has changed about the real cost of living in Uganda, Kampala in 2025, from the food, shelter, electricity, the bills. And today in this video I'm going to be talking about all of them. Did we have any change? Is there anything new? Is there any increase or decrease? And without wasting any of your time, let's dive into this amazing video right now. As they say that the first things come first, I'm going to be talking about the food. And here in Uganda, Kampala, food is not that hard because food is somehow affordable, but it depends whether you have the cash to buy the food. So here in Uganda, Kampala, we do have very many sources of food. That is the gardens, the shops, we have supermarkets, even we have some online stores that are just for food. And what you need, it is just you paying your money and you're going to have something that is good. And the markets that we have Owino market, we have Nakasero market, we have Usafi market, and all the other markets that I have not talked about. They do have fresh food because here in Uganda our food is 100% organic and it is grown here by the people of Uganda. So don't worry getting any chemicals into the food, because it is a 10 out of a 10. Me talking about the applications, we do have our Glovo, whereby this application is here to deliver each and everything that you may need, starting from food, accessories like medicine, something like that. And you can reach out it. It has a lot of restaurants and cafes, Cafe Java's, Food Hub, and a lot of other restaurants, whereby you just have to order and pay so that they deliver it to your door. And going on to another point that I'm going to be talking about, of course, it is shelter. And here in Uganda, Kampala, we do have single roomed houses, whereby it can range from 100 to 150,000 Ugandan shillings per month. Going deep, we have that single rooms, that is two spaces, whereby it ranges from 200 to 250, even it can go higher depending on the region where you're going to be renting. And we also have a full house, but when it's just for renting, it comes with nothing, all bills not paid when they are on you. It can range from 500,000 Ugandan shillings to 600,000 Ugandan shillings and higher, depending on which hometown you're getting this house from. If you're not a person who wants to rent a house, come in with your own furniture and all of that other difficult things to do, there are furnitured homes here in Uganda, Kampala. And again, it depends on where you're going to be staying, because a lot of these should I call them furnitured apartments, they range from 150 per night. That is a day with one night, and another day if you didn't pay for it, you have to go out. So you have to calculate when you're going to be there for a month. You have to multiply that money. And going on to others, they range from 200 to 300 per night. But it depends on what they are going to be giving you, and it depends on what region that you are going to be sleeping. Mind you, all the bills that come onto these apartments, they are all fully paid, starting from the water bills, electricity with the internet. Let me also talk about the bills. Here in Uganda, Kampala, we do have a lot of bills, but let me talk about the major bills. That is electricity. Electricity are a unit, it can range from something 1,000. It depends on when you're going to be buying that, because we do have a new electricity company here in Uganda, Kampala, from Umeme to UEDCL, something like that. Going on to another bill, it is the water bill, whereby 1 unit of water, it is 4,100 per 1 unit, which means that if you're good at saving, or when you do not have a lot of machines like the washing machines, you have a sink, you have a toilet, you can spend a maximum of 40,000 Ugandan shillings per month. Also talking about the waste, because here in Uganda, Kampala, we do have some waste companies. It is not in order you to go on when you're throwing rubbish each and everywhere where you find. So you have to get a company and you register with it, and these guys are going to be coming for your rubbish on Mondays or weekends. It depends on what time or what day you're free when you're home, and these guys will come and pick this rubbish and they will take it to their places of disposal. And this West game, it can range a month, it can range at 200,000 Ugandan shillings to 250, depending on which company you are using. Also talking about the internet, because I say that the internet in most cases you have to pay it for yourself. You can find out that at the end of the month you have used like 50,000 Ugandan shillings for just the mobile data you are to use. And it depends on which company you are using, because we do have Airtel, MTN, like a mobile, and a lot of other SIM companies. But here in Uganda, Kampala, a lot of people are stick to like a mobile for internet, because it has like some good bundles with their money is not that high. And the other like networks, Airtel and MTN, they usually use it like for communication and other stuff. So if you fall into that category of like wanting to buy your own data like for a month, you can find out that you're going to use like 50k for only the internet and 50k for the airtime. That is 100,000 Ugandan shillings a month. Another point that I'm going to be talking about, it is medical care. Here in Uganda, Kampala, we do have like the government with the private hospitals, whereby in government hospitals everything is free of charge except some of the services that these hospitals do not have, and you do have to go to a private facility. And in the private facility, it depends on which hospital, because there are like the first class hospitals with medium and somehow low standards of hospitals. Yeah. My last point that I'm going to be talking about is clothing and something like looking good, because here in Kampala, Uganda, to be able to stay here, you have to be smart. You're not going to be like someone who is disorganized. No one is going to cooperate with you. So here in Uganda, Kampala, we do have like a lot of stores where we do buy our clothing. That is our Owino market. It does have a variety of clothing. They are used clothing, but they are still good. And we do have like some arcades. We have like Ham Arcade and a lot of other arcades in town. These ones, they deal in new clothings and clothings from outside the country with those ones inside the country. So it depends on what you want, and you can check them out. Talking about the cosmetics and something like hair for my fellow like sisters and some of the men that do it, there are some buildings that should I say specialize in that. That is Gazaland. There is even Malangila jewelry store, whereby it has a lot of cosmetics, a lot of like things for fashion, bangles, and a lot of other good stuff. Take note that all this is possible when you have like a job, because you're not going to stay here in Uganda, Kampala, and you find out that things are going to be going on as you want them to be when you are not working. Here in Uganda, Kampala, people are running like 3 jobs at a time, in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the night. And these people are finding it like they can balance their standards of living when they are not harming themselves, and when they are living a happy standard of living here in Kampala, Uganda. So guys, that is all for today. In this video, I was talking about the real cost of living in Uganda, Kampala update. And if you found the video helpful, be free to comment, share out the video, put a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, of course. And let me see you in my next video. I'll be uploading up soon. Sharif switching out. Bye.